Okay, Jordan, so obviously at the moment, a lot of frustration and even anger from some fans at the team not doing as well as they'd have liked. I just wondered, how is it feeling from a player's point of view at the moment?
Same. No one wants to be in a side that's not performing or not doing very well, especially in our league position now. So very frustrating. We're not getting the results we want, and ultimately we need to do better. So, we've got an opportunity Saturday to go out there and, start to put things right. So that's what we've got to do. Every week we've got to come in and pick ourselves up, and we've worked hard again this week. Done a lot of stuff on the training ground. So hopefully we can go out there Saturday and pick up the 3 points.
It's one win in 9 league games, obviously out of the FA Cup last weekend as well. Do you feel like you're far off getting that win and turning things round?
It's a difficult answer, difficult question. I think we're doing a lot of things okay in games, but ultimately, like you said, we're not getting those points, we're not getting those wins. Some games that have been on a knife edge recently, you look at the Salford game, Swindon game, Grimsby game, things like that at home, been on a knife, and we're falling on the wrong side of it. So ultimately, we're not doing enough to win games of football. Whether that's attacking or defending, as a team, we're all out there as a team. So we need to be doing better, and ultimately, we need to do maybe that a little bit more to get those wins.
The talk before the season was hopefully trying to make a push for promotion. Looking at the table at the moment, obviously not even halfway through the season yet, but 19th in League Two. Is this squad of players and this team better than 19th in League Two?
Definitely, yeah. I think that everyone, fans included, players, staff, had real optimism at the start of the season with the squad we've built. And you look at the start of the season as well, the first few games, I think we started really brightly, started really well. And picked up some good points. But since then we fell off for whatever reason. And like you said, it's early on. I think the only positive you can really take out from where we are at the minute is there's plenty of time to sort of put things right. And like I said before, we've got an opportunity Saturday now to go out there at home game and pick up the 3 points.
Does it feel like there's a little bit more pressure on Saturday now in a weird way, because a week on Saturday there is no longer a game for you? Fleetwood is being postponed. Does it feel like other teams will have the chance to get points on the board, so that makes this Saturday even more important?
I don't think we've really looked at it like that, but I feel like there's definitely pressure on Saturday. I think especially where we're at the moment, there's huge pressure because we can't afford to keep losing points, keep losing games of football. And like I said, we're at home. It's a massive opportunity for us to go out and get 3 points. So, like you said, there's no game the week after. But I think we're applying pressure to ourselves every week because the demands of this football club, we need to win games of football. And like I said, where we're at the minute is obviously not good enough. And I touched on there's still plenty of games to come. But, you can't keep waiting and waiting. We need to start now, and we need to start picking up points now.
We went on a good run at the start of the season defensively of not conceding a goal, and that obviously seems to have slipped a bit lately. Can you put your finger on why that is? And is it a case of, can you sort of study that run you had earlier in the season and try and identify and somehow get back to that?
I just think we started the season really solid as a team and as a shape. We wasn't scoring many goals like we're not now, but I think, like you said, we were really shored up as a team in our shape. Like you said, yeah, we definitely need to get back to doing that. I think, especially from the Crewe game, it's a game that we wasn't at it at all as a team, and we ended up conceding 3 goals. We've conceded quite a few goals away from home, so it's definitely something that needs to be looked at and addressed. And we've done lots of work in the last couple of weeks on defending in our shape and defending as a unit again, as well as hitting the back of the net, because ultimately we need to score more goals as well. So. I think all round just needs touching up. We're not millions and millions of miles away, but we need to do that extra bit in games to make sure that we do pick up them points.
With the shape, is it an issue that the formation seems to get changed a bit? Obviously, trying to turn things around and trying to find a different way of winning games, but there have been a few formation changes. Does that make holding your shape more difficult?
Listen, ultimately, we've not been doing well enough, and the managers made decisions to try and fix things and try and put things in place to get the points. So as players, we go out there and do our roles, as well as we can. But I don't think that that's anything to put blame on changing the shape. We've got an experienced group of players that have all played either shape, whether that's 3 at the back or 4 at the back. And we've got a good squad of players that, you know, are good enough to go out there and take out their roles and responsibilities in each shape. So, no, not necessarily, but I think that we can do better in either shape that we have been playing. I think that we went to Bromley with 3 at the back and picked up a win. And then the week after with 3 at the back, we lost. So ultimately, we need to be more consistent with how we're playing.
Newport County are not too far ahead of Tranmere in terms of the league table, and they've got one of the leakier defences in the league, 24 goals conceded. I think it's the third most in League Two. Does that give you a bit of confidence that there's a team coming to our home on Saturday that can be got at?
Yeah, I think that whenever we're at home, we can feel confidence that we can get at teams and score goals. It's not happening for us at the minute. It just isn't. And we need to keep plugging away and keep working on things and keep talking about why that isn't happening and address that. Today in training, lots of goals hitting the net. You know, the strikers scoring lots of goals, getting used to it again. And that's something that obviously, hopefully we can bring into Saturday as a team. And, you know, it's not just the strikers, it's as a team, set pieces. We need to score more from set pieces. So all round, we need to be adding goals in the team.
Thanks, Jordan. All the best for Saturday.
Thank you.